I'm at the Saddle Estate near Campbeltown on the Kintyre Peninsula, because I want to go and see where the Mull of Kintyre music video was filmed. It's pretty easy to find. It didn't take too long, maybe about a 15-minute drive from Campbeltown. You just leave Campbeltown on the Argyll road and drive for about 15 minutes and you're here. The road out to Argyll from Campbeltown is very dippy and very windy, and in Paul McCartney's lyrics, the long and winding road is the road from Campbeltown to Argyll. Paul McCartney and his wife Linda McCartney, they had a farm in this part of the world. His wife loved it out here. I think when you're that busy and you're that famous, you just want an escape in a quiet Scottish village where nobody's going to hassle you or bother you. Is probably the perfect place for that. I think when her health started to decline, she also believed that this place helped her health, because everything's untouched here, everything's not interfered with by man, everything's the way nature intended it to be. And I think in some ways it probably did help her health. She thought it always made her feel better being out here. Paul McCartney's still got a farm out here today, and that's why I'm in the area. I'm doing the EPC of one of the buildings on his farm. So basically, Saddle Estate's only a couple of miles away from where the farm is, and this is where they filmed the Mull of Kintyre music video. I've always liked the song. My mum used to play it to us on the guitar when we were younger. It's one of my earliest childhood memories, is hearing my mum play that song on the guitar. So, and then in later years, I saw I think it was MTV, the first time I ever saw the music video for the Mull of Kintyre music video, so it'd be nice to see it. It's very quiet and it's very peaceful here. If you can see at the end of the road there, there's like a gatehouse and a castle, and I believe there's like a fork where the castle is. I looked at some modern survey maps to try and work out where I was going the other night in the hotel, and I think that we're going down one of the forks at this castle leads down to the beach where they filmed the video. So I don't know which fork it is. I think it might be the left one, looking at the map. Oh, I've got a 50% chance of getting it right, haven't I? There's only two forks. If I go down the wrong one, I just come back and go down the other one. It's not a big deal. The castle at the end of the path, and I believe we're going down over here, down to the bridge. I'm not 100% certain, but I think that's where we're going. Turns out that was the wrong way, I got it wrong. But like I say, there's only two forks at the end of the road, so I had a 50% chance of getting it right. So simply go down the other fork now, and then I'm there. I've walked quite a bit since that bridge, but this is the only way to get to it, is a walk along the beach. So in the distance there, that's the castle where I turned left and went over the bridge. There's Saddle House there, a couple of reference points on how to get here. Before you come to Saddle House, you'll see like a sort of wooden it's not really a fence, I don't know how to describe it. It's a wood to indicate the start. It's a bit of wood and plank of wood to indicate the start of the beach path. You walk past that onto this path, and then we're going to keep walking to the rocks over there to the little button bend where it was filmed. If you look at I'm here now, and if you look at the opening section of the video, these are sort of the rocks in the background that you'll see. There used to be a fence about here, but it's gone now. It's the fence that he sits in the video. And up there is the house that Linda McCartney and the band member come out of and walk down to Paul McCartney, who's sitting on the fence round about here playing the guitar. The house used to have an extension on the side of it, but the estate owner said that they took that away sometime in the early 90s. And then as he's looking down towards the pipe band that are walking along the beach while he's playing guitar, you see that gatehouse of the castle in the background. If you look at the segment when he walks down with his guitarist and looks along there to where the pipe band are playing, I think this is the rock that's in front of them. I think this is the exact spot that we're standing as they're playing guitar and looking down towards the pipe band. It's a little bit overgrown, but that rock there is one of the rocks you see when he looks over at the pipe band over there as well. The house itself is just a sort of old style button bend thing. There's the kitchen, just a table and a sink. It's a beautiful place, sun shining down on it. House is pretty simple. Cleaning products, someone's obviously been there recently. It's locked. It's locked up. It's obviously a key to it. Can't access this place by road. It's only accessible by walking along Saddle Beach. Pipe band, Campbeltown pipe band practice on the beach. In the video, as they're walking down closer to the pipe band, they go this way. That's the rock you can see to the right is shot as they're looking down towards the pipe band playing guitar. Saddle house in the distance. There's the gatehouse where I turned right and over the bridge. There's two other holiday houses over there in the bay that are part of the estate. The place is very, very similar to when they filmed it. The only thing that's not here is that fence in front of the house. The guy that runs the estate told me that they took that away because the wood was rotten. But apart from that, he said that everything's pretty much the same. It's the sequence where they're walking towards the beach to get closer to the pipe band, it's actually an illusion. It wasn't filmed along at the house. It wasn't as overgrown then, and they started walking down from here. The pipe band is playing somewhere along there near where the castle is. You can see the castle gatehouse in the background. But this is one of the logs that they walk past. As you walk on the sequence where they're walking down to the beach, you can see them walk past a log. This is the log here where they had the bonfire, somewhere down here at the end of the video when there's the bonfire and they're playing somewhere down here, the estate manager reckoned. It's not too bad, like I say. To get here, all you do is you leave Campbeltown on the Carradale Road. You drive for about 15 minutes. You'll see signs for the Saddle Estate. Park your car at the entrance to the estate. Walk in a straight line till you get to the castle gatehouse. Turn right and over the bridge. Down onto the beachfront. Turn onto the beachfront before you get to Saddle House. Over there. And then walk along this path. All the way along this path till you get to the collection of rocks over there. And then it's just a straight walk up the tiny little grassy knoll to the Button Bend cottage. I think all in all the drive from Campbeltown was about 15 minutes, and then the walk along the estate to get to where the video was filmed, probably about another sort of 20 minutes, so maybe a 35-minute journey from Campbeltown in total. 15 minutes driving and 20 minutes walking, but it's worth the walk. It's not often you get to see the set of a music video, and there's nobody about. The people that run the estate are really lovely and they're quite welcoming to the public, and there's no one else about really. There's a couple down there on the beach as I say that, but apart from that you might see the odd person, but apart from that you're not really going to see much, I'm afraid. Not much in the way of people, but it's a beautiful place. I've always wanted to come, and I've been to Campbeltown a few times and just never done it. You've got to have a bit of time to do it, so I've not always got that spare time. But on this trip, my last day here was the Friday, so I stayed one extra night on the Saturday so I could do this. You just leave Campbeltown